Hey guys, this is Abhishek from Gadgetjuice.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and quick review of the Aukitel K4000 phone, which is a pretty affordable phone for $100 approximately, and it comes with a huge battery of 4000 milliampere. Here are the specifications of the phone, which you can see on the box, which includes the 5-inch high definition display. It comes with 13 megapixel rear camera, which is an autofocus camera, can record high definition video. You have 5 megapixel front camera, which is also a good thing. We have got 16 GB of internal storage and 2 GB of RAM on this phone. The CPU which is there on the phone is MediaTek MT6735P, which is clocked at 1 GHz, and you have Mali T720MP2 GPU, which is clocked at 400 MHz. It looks good on the specs as per the price you are paying for it. Let's start with the unboxing and find out what all we have inside the box of this phone. As we open the box, the first thing which we see inside the package is the Aukitel K4000, which comes with two things. One is the screen guard and second is this plastic case which is protecting the phone from the backside. As far as quality is concerned, it is made up of thin plastic, but again it is good enough to protect the phone, and the overall look and feel of the case is quite nice to have the phone inside this case. It looks quite handy. Let's find out what else we have inside the package of the phone. As we go further inside the package, we can see that we have three things, which is the charger, the micro USB cable. The micro USB cable which is coming inside the package is a standard USB 2.0 cable, and you are also getting headphones within the package, which are in-ear headphones, and again the sound quality from these headphones is good, if not great, which is also a good thing considering the price of this phone. You are also getting a charger within the package, which is not a fast charger, and it will charge your Aukitel K4000 in approximately 3 to 4 hours. The battery is slightly big, that is why the charging is slightly high. Some other things which are left inside the package is the user manual, which comes in English and it is easily readable, and you may like to read it, but again it has some basic instructions, and you also getting a warranty certificate. As per the package contents of the Aukitel K4000, it looks like they have included all the basic essential things within the package, even when the phone is quite affordable at $109. Taking a closer look over the Aukitel K4000, it looks like a pretty solid phone to hold in hand, although with the big battery it is slightly heavy as well. At the front we have got touch capacitor buttons which do not have backlit LED, and the back side is rubberized. The thickness of the phone is slightly on the high side. At the bottom you have got micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and at the top you get a 3.5 audio jack, and you also have antenna bands. The edges are made up of metal and the phone feels very solid in hand. At the rear we have got 13 megapixel camera. At the rear back you get loudspeaker. Let's find out the connectivity options. You will have to first of all remove the back cover in order to insert the SIM card, and as you can see, the back cover is made up of thin quality plastic, but again it is not bad. As we remove the battery, the phone becomes very light because the overall weight of the phone is also because of the big battery which is inside, which is 4000 mAh battery, and it has some amount of protection on it as well. Especially in case you would like to use it for the first time, you will have to remove this blue strip. It has support for 2 SIM cards, so it is a dual SIM phone, and both of these SIM cards will support 4G, and both of these SIM cards have to be micro SIM. You do have a slot for the micro SD memory card as well, so you can expand the storage, and yes, you can install applications on the micro SD memory card. So let's insert the battery and boot up the phone and find out more things on the Aukitel K4000 as far as software is concerned. The overall look and feel and the form factor of the Aukitel K4000 is pretty good. It looks like a very solid phone in hand. On the other hand, it is slightly heavy, but the overall build quality and design is good. And display is the second best thing on this phone after the battery. The display is crisp and clear. It is good in terms of viewing angles, and the color production is also very nice. We played a high definition video from our YouTube channel, and we find out that the viewing angles of the display are very good. You can see the display from almost all the angles. There is no problem as far as viewing angles are concerned, and this is an IPS LCD display. So again, the display clarity, the overall viewing angles and the color production is something which does impress us for the price at which this phone is being sold. You get Android Lollipop 5.1 on this device, and as far as future version of Android is concerned, you may not get updates on this phone. Out of 16 GB storage model which we got approximately 12 GB available to the user, and the exact available storage was 11.60 GB. And you do have some amount of applications which are coming pre-installed. You have support for SD card, and OTG functionality is also supported. Talking about the RAM, we have got 2 GB of RAM, out of which 1.6 GB of RAM was available, which is quite sufficient to play high definition games as well. As far as pre-installed applications are concerned, they are not much, and you can uninstall these applications in case you would like to do that. Let's talk about the camera performance, and before we do that, we would like to talk about the camera user interface, which is the kind of basic interface which you might have seen on a MediaTek phone. You do have support for HDR mode as well. You can control the flash. You can also specify the kind of quality you would like to have in these photos. You can specify the resolution for the video as well as for the photos, and all these things you can do. You do have smile shot, timestamp, self timer, continuous shooting mode is also supported, and you do have the option of previewing the photos whenever you capture. You can also disable the shutter sound in case you would like to do that. You also have support for time-lapse interval videos. Talking about the camera shutter is good. The camera does take some time to focus, and then you can take the photo. The camera shutter is not the quickest which we have seen, but it is good for the price which you are spending on it. And the kind of colors you get, especially in the photos which we took in normal light as well as in indoor light, they were good. The color production was nice. However, the colors was slightly oversaturated at times. As far as the quality of the photos are concerned, when we took them in daylight, they were good in terms of colors as well as in terms of details, and the camera performance is very good in daylight and decent in terms of the overall performance which you may expect in low light. We took some selfies as well from the front camera, and the selfies were looking good overall. They may not have that much of detail which you may expect, but the kind of colors and the overall clarity you will see in these photos is good enough for a phone like this. Moving on to the gaming, we played a lot of games which includes Dead Trigger 2 as well, and the overall graphic performance of the device when we played this game was good enough. There was no problem. Although this device is not meant for heavy gaming, because some games like Asphalt 8 and Modern Combat 5 may produce slight amount of graphic lag, but the overall gaming performance of the device is good. It can play high definition games with the amount of RAM it gives you, and the storage is also good enough to install high definition games, but not all of them can be played. This is all we have as far as the quick unboxing and quick review of the Oukitel K4000. In case you have any queries and questions, please leave your queries and questions in the comment section below. You can like this video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.